Now, how about this next one? This is really good. In terms of price, MSC on board the MSC Opera. And this is actually her farewell season from Southampton, because she's moving to pastures new, isn't she?
Yeah, she's been repositioned, so it's your last chance to get on her from Southampton. Beautiful ship, been on her myself. I really enjoyed my time on board, and of course, with MSC, you're getting beautifully constructed ships. And mentioned, they've invested €6 billion since 2003 in their fleet. That gives you an idea of how plush, how luxurious, how gorgeous they are. You're getting an idea of the award-winning spas that all MSC ships have. They're all launched by Sophia Loren, which gives you an idea of the glamour. This is cruising Mediterranean style. You've got that wonderful flair and flavour of Italy there. It comes across in the cuisine. Great risotto and spaghetti and pizza and international cuisine beyond that. Kids under the age of 18 cruise for free. It's very environmentally friendly, so if you are a fan of all things green and saving the environment, this is definitely a company to consider. This ship was launched in 2004, and she's a small ship, sure, it's 58,000 tonnes, which means it's only just over 1,700 passengers on board. You're going to get a great chance to make lots of friends, to enjoy the entertainment, these big spectacular theatres where you've got the Cirque du Soleil style shows, the great magic shows, the all singing or dancing events, not only in the shows themselves but late night in the disco. It's a great product.
And when you look at these ships, they really are floating resorts. Massive choice of restaurants, entertainment, bars, lovely outdoor areas.
There's 8 bars on board. There's 8 bars on board the ship.
That's more than one a night, actually. Yeah,
it is. Well, you could do one in the morning just after you get up. And then you...
Don't tempt me. Now, we're cruising from Southampton. And, forgot to mention, by the way, free car parking. Now, you looked at the price of this, Keith, didn't you?
Yeah, and again, this is we actually did a specific thing. We actually rung through and actually worked out what it was, and it was going to be £88 the parking at Sage.
Oh, you got it exact in the end?
Exact in the end,
wow.
So £88. So
you take that off the price that you're paying right now, and this gets even more affordable, doesn't it? So £88 worth of free car parking included in that ticket of $529 from Southampton, so you can pack as much luggage as you like. And we're cruising over to Amsterdam.
We are, yeah. This place is wonderful, of course. You maybe think of tulips, of wooden shoes, Heineken beer, Rembrandt, Van Gogh, Anne Frank. There's so much here. But what I love about it is just the bridges. There's over 1,280 bridges, 1,280 bridges. That's more than Venice, and much more. And it's beautiful. And you've got to see the fairy lights here that light up. It's a canal-based city, which is very great. The best way to explore it is on bicycle, if you can. You can hire them from Map Bike, and you can go out to some of the parks, Ooster Park and Vlondel Park, which are gorgeous. It's a very green city. It's a car-free city, and the best way to explore it is via the cruising. You can do the big cruises and big ships, or you can go to a little place called Liedersplein, and you can get in contact with me from social media to find out this. And you can go to a place called Boomtown, Chicago, and they do a little cruise that only goes with 10 to 12 people, and you get to choose where you go. They give you a choice, and you can kind of choose where you go.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
It's incredible, and it's a really romantic way of doing it as well.
Now, St Peter's Port, Guernsey. I loved it here. I went here with my mum a little while ago on a cruise, and we had the best day.
Well, it's fantastic, and quite funnily enough, it is the haunt of old sea dogs and pirates, Sean. So, it's one of the prettiest harbours in the whole of Europe. Brightly painted houses, you can see these sort of terrace gardens, and she's just 8 miles off the coast of France. And of course, it was the only part of the UK in the Second World War that was occupied by the Germans, so you've got lots of German fortifications. One of the best tours to do is actually the German occupation tour, which takes you right around the coast. As you know, Sean, we've discussed before, very cheap bus system. It's only £1, and it takes you all the way around the island. There's only 2 buses, they go in opposite directions, but it's a really good cheap way of getting a scenic tour around.
I didn't know that at the time, so I paid for a taxi. We've got a taxi, which is still actually quite reasonable, but yeah, you can see the whole island.
You should have chatted to me before you went.
I should have, shouldn't I? I don't think I knew you then, Keith.
No, you probably didn't.
No, relax a bit, see, it's Vigo.
Vigo, yeah, which clings to the slope of the Monte del Castro, overlooking this huge bay that once hid the Grand Armada before it came over to the UK. It's a medieval city. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a lovely old fisherman's quarter, which I recommend you wander around. It was first settled by the Celts, so it's got a Celtic legacy. And in fact, you can hear this because quite often the bagpipes are played on special occasions, and sometimes you might get a piper's welcome as your ship pulls in. It's green Spain. It's a very popular retreat for Spaniards, so it's really gorgeous. And this is where you'll find some of the world's freshest and finest seafood, particularly mussels. There's massive mull farms all along the coast here. Walk the battlefronts. walk the battlements even of the El Castro Castle and go and enjoy a super tasty fish lunch at the market, or go out and try some of the local wines. Really great. And Santiago de Compostela.
Yeah, of course.
A massive pilgrimage.
Lisbon is next, isn't it?
Yeah, great. This is just on the Tagus River. Great views as you cruise in. You'll see the Bellum Tower there, the 15th century tower, which is an iconic image which has protected the city for hundreds of years. This, as I always say, is my city of bright yellow trams, hills and custard tarts. There's so many different monasteries and great things to go and see with Vasco da Gama's tomb to go and visit. That's the famous statue of the discoverers. It's absolutely massive, and again it sits on the waterfront just down from the Bellum Tower. For me, it's all about going up to the basically St George's Castle, which dates back, would you believe it, to the 11th century. From there, and those amazing views, and you'll love them, and you'll thank me for this, you pick up tram 28, it will take you down the Baxio, up the Barrio Alto, you'll hear Fado echoing off the streets. You'll see these women kind of hanging out there washing. You know, you'll smell fresh bread being baked. Oh. It's absolutely incredible.
I feel I'm almost there. Yeah, I seriously do. It's so nice, Keith. You've got such a knowledge of these places, and you really have travelled the world. You know, Keith worked in cruise ships for 12 years, so you can imagine he does know, you know, so many wonderful places. Anyway, relaxing at sea, it's Bilbao, isn't it?
Yeah, the heart of Spain's Basque Country. It's a port full of whimsical modern art, 19th century boulevards, and of course the Guggenheim Museum. We love that dog, don't we?
We certainly do. And then a final day at sea, and then Le Havre, a chance to visit Paris, of course.
Yeah, it seems a shame not to mention more of it, but not only Paris, Sean, but you've also got the Norman countryside, you've got the historic D-Day landing beaches, but of course the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower, and you can go and see the Mona Lisa.
Of course.
In the Louvre.
An amazing itinerary, a fantastic cruise, £529 for the 27th of September, free car parking worth £88, and, yeah, I was surprised about the deposit, but it's only, I've been told £100.
£100, Sean,
wow.
Absolutely. So, what a great bargain.
That really is. I will warn you, I think we're going to be exceptionally busy tonight. The show is always busy, but tonight could be one of our busiest this year. If you want to book this right now, a free phone number, don't forget, 0800 840 1088. And our cruise consultants there, ready just to help you to answer any queries. And the call centre open until 10 tonight and first thing at 9 tomorrow morning. Price-wise, this is the farewell season of the Opera, so she's moving to pastures new after this. So price-wise, just $529. But we have got other prices available for different dates, and again, very good across the season.
Absolutely, very, very good.
Aren't they?
And I mean, you know, if it was me, like I always say, when you're going on a cruise, if you can afford it and you can push to it, go for a balcony every time, because having your own balcony makes it even more romantic, you know, having a glass of bubbly as you look out at these amazing things that you sail past and these arrivals and departures from ports. Your own balcony just, oh.
Now, if you can't stretch to balcony, looking at that, though, the ocean view, some really good prices there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of people, Sean, just want to go for the inside because they spend all their time outside.
Exactly.
So, you know, it works. It's horses for courses. But for me, the romance of a balcony is perfect.
Now, in terms of excursions, don't forget, you can book these through Planet Cruise and save up to 60% on prices there as well.